Hey everyone, thank you for watching. I'm just going to be showing you how to do my everyday makeup. I'll show you the products that I use. I'll also list them down below in the description. First product that I'm using is the MAC Oil Control Lotion. I love using this under powders or foundations because I have combination oily skin and this keeps my skin matte throughout the day. Since this is my everyday, I don't use foundation every day. I actually just use the MAC Studio Fix powder. So I'm going to be using the Tarte CC Corrector in light medium with this brush that I bought from eBay. And then I'll just start covering my acne scars. I'll also be using it under my eyes before my concealer just to cancel out any purple or bluish tones that I have. So then I'll grab my MAC Mineralize concealer and then I'll just start applying it under my eyes, right on top of the corrector. Then I'll blend that out with my beauty blender. I'll spray it with some MAC Fix Plus. And I'll start blending the acne scars first just so they could get that moisture. And then I'll blend out my concealer. I'll also put some on my lids just because I am going to put a little bit of eyeshadow. Now I just like to go over again with the spots that just don't want to get covered. And then I'll use the same beauty blender with my Cameo powder. I'll dip some in the top. And then I'll just start patting away on the parts that I'm wearing concealer. On my eyes. And on my acne scars. So then I'll grab my MAC Studio Fix powder in C4. I'll grab this kind of brush. I'll have a whole nother video on my brushes. Like my brush collection, where I got them, where I store them. So I'm just pouncing. And also using circular motions to buff it in. So to bronze up my face a little bit, I'll be grabbing the color Fawn from the Anastasia contour palette. I'm using this contour brush from MAC. The number came off, but I will write it down. So I'll just pat it there, remove excess, and then I'll just start bronzing up my face. Very light pressure. Same thing on the other side. Here I use more pressure right here, and as I get more into the middle of my cheek, I use less pressure just so it won't be as dark, because you want like that gradient effect. Some days I'll grab my Nars Ita Brush and I'll use the color Java, which is just a little darker. I'll just put it in there once, tap off the excess, and use it to contour a little further. See, it does a little more defined line. I'll do the same thing on the other side. Then I'll grab my MAC blush in Pink Swoon Can you tell it's my favorite?
To apply the blush, I'll use a brush from MAC. I'll write it in the description.
First, I'll pat it on. And then I'll just start buffing it in. Pat it on. And start buffing it in. I'll take my powder brush again and then just to buff out the edges of the contour and the blush because I don't want it to be so harsh. Same thing on this side. I'll take Java again and I'll just start bronzing up my forehead. Again, blend it a little out with my powder brush.
So now I'm going to start doing my eyeshadow, and I'm going to go into my MAC customized eyeshadow palette. And these are the brushes that I will be using.
I'll grab my Sigma Large Fluff E50 and I will go into first shade right here. Any creamy light shade will do, just as a base. Then I'll grab my Sigma E40. I will dip in this shade right here. And just start defining my crease a little bit, very lightly. For an everyday look, I just do a very soft look. I'll grab my Sigma E25 and I'll go into this next shade. It's just a little darker. I will name all the eyeshadows down below. Grab a little bit and then further define it. I'll go into something darker just to define my under eye with a MAC 212. I'll grab my MAC 219, which is a pencil brush.
Dipping into the second shade.
Blending that a little further. Now it's time for eyeliner. I'm using the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper, which is her black. Now I have to get really close to my mirror here. It's always hard to match your eyes, huh? Alright, so eyeliner done. Very simple.
Grabbing my Lights Camera Lashes mascara from Tarte.
And then from the bottom of the base of my eyelashes, I'll just go up, wiggle a little bit, Same thing on the other eye. And there you have it. That's just my everyday look for work, casual day, or to run errands. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and hopefully learned a little something. My next videos are coming up. Stay tuned.